JohnsonC59. View profile. View profile. Single player. Play with or against computer players, or play one of his campaigns. Campaigns. Play official campaigns based on real historical events or choose from community-created campaigns. Campaigns. Saved games. Load and continue a single-player game you saved. Select saved games. Campaign 1. Cancel. Select Cancel. Options. Single player. Campaigns. Play through the official campaigns based on real historical events or choose from community-created campaigns. Custom game. Select Computer. Random. Assyrian. Egyptian. Random. Mirror. Mirror. Greek. Choson. Random. Map type. Map size. Reveal map. Settings. Reset to default. Extras. If there, shared exploration. If there is a check in the box, players share exploration with their allies from the start of the game. If there is a check in the box, lock teams. If there is a check in the box, players cannot change their alliances towards other players during the game. If there is a check in the box, solid farms, legacy. If there is a check in the box, farms will work as solid buildings and block units, just like in the original game. Select settings. Map size. Difficulty level. Cancel. Click to cancel the game. Game mode. Definitive Edition. Classic mode. Definitive Edition. Very, normal. Standard. Hardest. Standard. At higher difficulty settings, the computer players attack earlier, more often, and with larger armies. On easier difficulty settings, the computer players have a weaker economy and advance in age more slowly. Moderate is ideal for experienced Age of Empires players who know their way around the game, and easy is ideal for first-time players who are learning the ropes. Default. 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 25. 250. Select normal, 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 large, tiny, large, continental, small islands. Continental. Random map. Random map. Random map. 4, 2, 4. Map. Cancel. Click to cancel the game. Random. Assyrian. Random. Cancel. Select View Tech Tree. Page right. Guard Tower. Storage pit. Used by villagers as a drop-off site for food from hunting and fishing, as well as wood, stone, and gold, that improve the armor and attack strength of military. Bronze Shield. Tool Age. Stone Age. Age. Iron. A simple warrior. Barracks. Used to train infantry and slingers. Required to build archery ranges and stables. Clubman. Clubman. A simple warrior armed with a spiked club. Axeman. Upgrade of Clubman. The Axeman has more hit points and attack strength than the Clubman. Axeman. Upgrade of Clubman. The Axeman has more hit points and attack strength than the Clubman. Slinger. Slinger. A skilled warrior slinging stone projectiles, which inflict extra damage on archers, walls, and towers. Slinger. A skilled warrior slinging stone projectiles. Short swordsman. Broad swordsman. Short swordsman. A light swordsman with more hit points, attack strength, and armor than earlier infantry. Broad swordsman. Short swordsman. A light swordsman with broad swordsman. Upgrade of short swordsman. The broad swordsman has more hit points, attack strength, and armor. Broad swordsman. Upgrade of short swordsman. Long swordsman. Upgrade of broad swordsman. The long swordsman has more hit points, attack strength, and armor. Long swordsman. Upgrade of broad swordsman. The long swordsman has more hit points, attack strength. Legion. Upgrade of long swordsman. The Legion is the ultimate infantry unit. It has many more hit points and more attack strength than the long swordsman. Legion. Page. Close. Select close. Cancel. Select cancel. Single player. Play with or against computer players, or play one of the historical campaign. Play through the official campaigns based on real historical events or choose from communities. Select campaigns. Take your first steps in Age of Empires by experiencing the story of the world's longest continuous civilization. Settle along the fertile Nile River, wade and unite the kingdoms of Upper and Lower Egypt with Narmer. Build the great monuments of lands to conquer the Nubians and Canaanites. Experienced Age of Empires players may start with Scenario 9, the River Outpost. Custom, select official campaigns. Voice, Glory of Greece. Follow the Greeks from their Bronze Age beginnings to the height of the Hellenic era. Follow the Greeks from their Bronze Age beginnings to the height of the Hellenic era. Step into the sandals of famous Greek heroes like Achilles, Pericles, Xenophon, and Alexander the Great to build a civilization spanning the ancient world from the Mediterranean to India. Voices of Babylon. Voices of Babylon. For centuries, Babylon was the envy of the world. Her hanging gardens and eminent ziggurats inspired legends that echoed throughout the ages. Her greatest king, Hammurabi, gave the world its first law code. Lead this majestic city from its remote rise to its staggering fall, and restore it once again to greatness. Yamato, Empire of the Rising Sun. On the Eastern world, a new civilization was born beneath the rising sun. Follow the Yamato as they eclipse the neighboring clans to dominate Japan, turning the islands of rice farmers and fishermen into an empire of warriors and poets. From humble origins as nomadic warriors, the Hittites settled in Anatolia and built an empire over the ruins of the Hattian and Mitanni kingdoms. They adopted the chariot with great success and not only destroyed Babylon, but also rivaled Egypt in wealth and power. Lead the Hittites in their most daring raids and battles from the dawning of their culture to their cataclysmic clash with the Egyptians at Kadesh, the first major battle between great powers in human history. Reign of the Hittites. The rise of Rome. Rome. The very name conjures images of steely-eyed legionaries and opulent senators. But Rome was not built in a day. Journey back to when Rome was nothing but a modest town on the Tiber River. Follow the Romans as they overthrow their Etruscan masters, conquer Italy, and expand throughout the Mediterranean to challenge Carthage and Greece. Divide and conquer, Consul. Ave Caesar. Ave Caesar. Gaius Julius Caesar carried the highest virtues of the Roman Republic, but his ambitions would cause the Republic's downfall. March with this storied son of Rome from his captivity by Cilician pirates to his expedition to the ends of the earth, and from his conquest of Gaul to his crushing victory over his rivals. Discover why Roman emperors would proudly bear his name for centuries. Ave Caesar. Imperium Romanum. Even as Rome ruled the world and attained the heights of civilization, the seeds of discord took root and cracks appeared in the imperial marble. In time, strife, rebellion, and disaster struck. Can you defeat pretenders, crush rebellions on the frontiers, and withstand the assault of the most barbarous horsemen to ever ride against civilization? Can you save Rome from falling into ruin? Enemies of Rome. Rome's rapid expansion has stirred emotions of both awe and hatred among its neighbors. The Romans have become overconfident due to their success, which might well bring about their downfall. At every corner lie enemies who have sworn to topple the mighty republic. Brilliant generals like Hannibal, inspirational leaders like Spartacus, and unexpected allies like Odenathus will leave a profound mark on the history of Rome. The First Punic War. For centuries, Carthage ruled the waves and coasts of the Mediterranean. Her trade ships enriched her harbors while her colonies were defended by the fiercest mercenaries that gold could buy. The sudden appearance of Rome, however, threatens its mercantile dominance. Will you be able to defend your empire's outpost on Sicily from these marauding Romans? Surely, this enemy is nothing compared to the might of Carthage. Glory to tutorial campaign. Take your OK. Click to choose campaign. OK. Click to choose campaign. Select OK.
The future of Egypt is about to change. The great pharaoh Narmer seeks to unite the upper and lower kingdoms into a unified Egypt. Using the wealth brought from farming along the Nile's banks, he will finally be able to defeat his rivals. Take control of the villages along the river and build a surplus of 800 food to feed your people and Narmer's warriors. In addition, take control of the ancient stone circle of Nabta Playa,
Nile Valley,
found in the desert to the
around
west.
3100
Controlling this
BCE.
ancient ruin will...
Farming.
The future of Egypt is about to change. The great pharaoh...
Back. OK.
The future
Play.
of Egypt is about to
Click
change.
to begin the scenario.
The great pharaoh Narmer seeks to unite the upper and lower kingdoms into a unified Egypt. Using the wealth brought from farming along the Nile's banks, he will finally be able to defeat his rivals. Take control of the villages along the river and build a surplus of 800 food to feed your people and Narmer's warriors. In addition, take control of the ancient stone circle of Nabta Playa, found in the desert to the west. Controlling this ancient ruin will demonstrate Narmer's power to his opponents. Be wary of nearby peoples, however. You need not destroy them, but will attempt to undermine Narmer's goal of uniting Egypt.
Nile Valley, around 3100 BCE. Objectives: control the ruin and stockpile 800 food. A market must be constructed before farms can be built. Research technology to upgrade efficiency of farms. Nile Valley, around 3100 BCE. Objectives: control the ruin and stockpile 800 food. A market must be constructed before farms can be built. Research technology to upgrade efficiency of farms. The future of Egypt is about to change. The great pharaoh Narmer seeks to unite the upper and lower kingdoms into a unified Egypt. Using the wealth brought from farming along the Nile's banks, he will finally be able to defeat his rivals. Take control of the villages along the river and build a surplus of 800 food to feed your people and Narmer's warriors. In addition, take control of the ancient stone circle of Nabta Playa, found in the desert to the west. Controlling this ancient ruin will demonstrate Narmer's power to his opponents. Be wary of nearby peoples, however. You need not destroy them, but know that they will attempt to undermine Narmer's goal of uniting Egypt. Farming. Before you can build farms, you must construct a market. To farm, click a villager, and then right-click a farm. The villager gathers food and deposits it at the town center or granary, whichever is closer, where it is added to your stockpile, as shown in the upper left corner of the game screen. Farms produce food at a fixed rate, so assigning more than one villager to work a farm does not increase its productivity. Researching domestication, the plow, and irrigation, at the market, does increase farm productivity. Farms eventually go fallow, exhaust their capacity to grow food, and need to be rebuilt. Upgrading units. To upgrade your military units, clubmen, click the barracks, and then click the Upgrade to Battle Axe button. Your existing clubmen are upgraded to axemen, which are more powerful, and you can no longer build clubmen, just axemen. Researching technology. You can research new technologies as your civilization enters each new age. Refer to the technology tree for information about the technologies you can research in each age. To be successful, you must advance to keep up with, or surpass, your rivals economically and militarily. Researching technology takes time and costs resources, but after you have researched a technology, your civilization immediately begins reaping its benefit. To research technology, click a technology building on the game map. The technologies you can research appear on the buttons at the bottom of the game screen, then click the button that corresponds to the technology you want to research. For example, to research tool working from the storage pit, click the Research Tool Working button. Controlling ruins. Ruins are ancient structures resembling Stonehenge that were built by now lost cultures and bring prestige to the civilization that controls them. Ruins are controlled by the last civilization to move a villager, military unit, or boat nearby. Ownership can be taken away by the color of a ruin indicates which civilization controls it. Ruins cannot be destroyed. To display these instructions while you are playing the game, click the menu button on the menu bar, and then click Scenario Instructions. 2. History. Nile Valley. Hints. Select History. 1. You need to defend against probable attack by the hostile Egyptians by upgrading your clubmen to axemen and training additional axemen at the barracks. 2. Food from foraging is limited, so you must build farms to further increase your stockpile of food. 3. When you have enough wood in your stockpile, you might 1. You need to defend against probable attack by the hostile Egyptians by upgrading your clubmen. History. Hints. 2. Every year, heavy monsoon rains in the mountains of Ethiopia would cause the Nile to flood its banks in Egypt. This period of flooding from June to September was called Ake. While waiting for the waters to recede and reveal the fertile mud and fresh silt left behind, every year, heavy monsoon rains in back. Select back. Settings. Select settings. Music volume 16, 20, 32, 92, 100. Animate fog, anti-aliasing, cloud effect, bloom, X1. Fixed, zoom detail, floating, normal. 1 button, 2 buttons. Clamp pointer to window. Limit to 30 FPS. Global Q. Fast. X4. Automatic game. Automatic Xbox Live login. Enabling will automatically cancel. OK. Slow. 9. Select. 1920 x 1080. Cancel. Clamp pointer. Global queue. Cancel. OK. Select OK. Single player. Custom game. Campaigns. Ave Caesar. OK. Click to choose. Select
The
OK.
future of Egypt is about to change.